With the information coming up there, the book report due tomorrow. If you want to turn it early, we'll talk about that. The Charger Challenge officially is Thursday of next week. That'll be the last one, the last chance you ever get to do a Charger Challenge if you are interested. Try to set it up. If you are on the varsity track, there's not much we can do. Because varsity track goes up to like almost the last week of school, so there's no way to avoid that. But if you're not varsity track, then you have a good chance of doing it because it's the day before the big track meet. And if you're not in the county track meet, then there's a good chance that the coaches should let you come to it. So that was about the best I could do as far as scheduling wise. As far as signing up, tomorrow is when it opens. So as soon as you come in tomorrow morning, I don't have a chance because this is the one for everybody. Get that for that. Book report. If you're wanting to turn in early, it is due tomorrow because I wanted to get a chance to talk to both classes in case you guys had questions. I figured we'd go through and cover that. Then also, I'm going to give you the weekend to finish it. So the official due date is Monday of next week. So the official due date is May 18th, which is also 6 days from now, which apparently is a kind of important day. Yes, dear?
How long does it go after school for the Charger Challenge?
Till 4:30.
Okay.
Unless we win, and then there's like an award ceremony till 4:45.
Okay.
So it just depends whether we're winners or losers. So far, 4:30 all year.
All right.
In theory, 4:45 at some point, because we've never gone a year of being swept and losing all of them. So maybe you guys will be my first. Yay, you. Questions then as far as any of that goes? Abby Q, you look confused.
Tomorrow, make sure you're gonna like re-put it back on the PowerPoint, so we don't have to like forget about it. Okay, good. So I don't want to like forget about it and never ask.
Awful. All right, then back to our Princess Bride. We're going to go through and try to get through as much as we can, because what you're going to have to do, let's say today's Tuesday, we're going to get through chapter 1, is you have to have chapter 4 finished by Thursday, because you're having a quiz over chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I know sounds scary until you look in there and you realize chapter 4 is 1 page, and then chapter 3 I think is 4 pages, and so those are really short. Now, the reason is before chapter 5. Chapter 5 is 150 pages. So, but that's when you start finding out he cut out different sections. Chapter 5 was a really good one, so he left almost all of that intact. Chapter 4, really bad chapter, he cut out like 179 pages. And just left 1 page. But we're not there yet, so let's jump back to that. For you guys, we should be on page 16. And we're going to start from there. Abby Q.
Does this book have ROUSs?
It does have ROUS.
Yay!
Let's see, we covered that, the satires, and we'll get into it, the retellings, we did that part.
You'll see.
Glory and Gilder, we'll talk about that. Alright,
It's fun.
then back to you guys.
It's fun.
About halfway down, oh yeah, he's talking to Sandy Sterling, and who's Sandy Sterling?
Starling.
Not Starling, that's over there.
The famous person.
Starlet, which is just a hot chick that's in Hollywood. And then, what is it he said he was going to get his son for his 10th birthday?
Princess Bride.
And why is he going to get his son Princess Bride for his 10th
When he
birthday?
was little.
Yeah, so it's the whole thing about the connection. But he's not home for his son's 10th birthday, and they're trying to find the book, and it's out of print, and stuff like that, and we'll find out more about that coming up. Back up. I must have jerked around or something, because she said, huh? My father? I began. I began. Nothing, I said finally. Easy, she said, and she gave me a really sweet smile. She dropped her hand over mine for just a second, very gentle and reassuring. I wondered, was it possible she was understanding too? Gorgeous and understanding. Was that legal? Helen wasn't ever understanding. She was always saying she was. I understand why you're saying that, Willie. But secretly, she was ferreting out my neuroses. No, I guess she was understanding. What she wasn't was sympathetic. And of course, she wasn't gorgeous, too. Skinny, yes. Brilliant, yes. I met my wife in graduate school, I said to Sandy. She was getting her PhD. Sandy Sterling was having a little trouble with my train of thought. We were just kids. How old are you? Do you want my real age or my baseball age? I really laughed then. Gorgeous and understanding and funny. I didn't get that joke originally because I don't play baseball. But on baseball cards, a lot of times they'll lie on the statistics that are on there to try and bump things up. So when she says my real age, my baseball age is like, do you want my real age or the age that I'm just making up? May? Yeah. It's the drawback to being dead. Fencing, fighting, torture, my father said. Love, hate, revenge, giants, beasts, of all natures and descriptions, truths, passion, miracles. It was 12:35. I said, one phone call, okay? Okay. By the way, the reason he's hearing his father's voice is that guilt thing. So while he's sitting there trying to do the flirty, the whole idea of making this promise to his son is his dad like talking in the back of his head. Like, you promised your son, you promised your son. He's like, hot chick, hot chick. And so, we've all had that battle. So he's trying to go through there and argue with himself. New York City information, I said to the receiver. And when I was through, I said, could you give me the names of some 4th Avenue bookshops, please? There must be 20 of them. 4th Avenue is the used and out-of-print book center of the English-speaking chapter of the civilized world. While the operator looked, I turned to the creature on the next lounge and said, my kid's 10 today. I'd kind of like for him to have this book from me. That's a present. It won't take a sec. Swing, Sandy Sterling said. I list one bookstore called the 4th Avenue Bookshop, the operator said, and she gave me the number. Well, can't you give me any of the others? They're all down there in a clump. If you will give me their names, I can help you, the operator said, speaking bell talk. This one will do, I said. And I got the hotel operator to ring through for me. Listen, I'm calling from Los Angeles, I said, and I need The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. Nope, sorry, the guy said. And before I could say, well, could you give me the names of the other stores down there, he hung up. Give me that number back, please, I said to the hotel operator. And when the guy was on the line again, I said, this is your Los Angeles correspondent. Don't hang up so fast this time. I ain't got it, mister. I understand that. What I'd like is, since I'm in California, could you give me the names and numbers of some of the other stores down there? They might have it, and there aren't exactly an abundance of New York yellow pages drifting around out here. They don't help me. I don't help them. He hung up again. I sat there with the receiver in my hand. What's this special book? Sandy Sterling asked. It's not important, I said, and hung up. And I said, yes it is, and picked up the receiver again. Eventually got my publishing house in New York, Harcourt Brace Jovanovich, and after a few more eventuallys, my editor's secretary read me off the names and numbers of every bookstore in the 4th Avenue area. Hunters, my father was saying now, badmen, goodmen, beautifulest ladies. He was camped in my cranium, hunched over, bald and squinting, trying to read, trying to please, trying to keep his son alive and the wolves away. It was 1:10 before I had the list completed and rang off from the secretary. Then I started with the bookstores. Listen, I'm calling from Los Angeles on the Morgenstern book, The Princess Bride. Sorry. Busy signal. Not for years. Another busy. 1:35. Sandy swimming, getting a little angry too. She must have thought I was putting her on. I wasn't, but it sure looked that way. Sorry, I had a copy in December. No soap, man, sorry. This is a recorded announcement. The number you have dialed is not in working order. Please hang up. Nope. Sandy, really upset now. Glaring, gathering debris. Pfft, who reads Morgenstern today? Sandy going, gorgeous, gone. Bye, Sandy. Sorry, Sandy. Sorry, we're closing. 1:55 now, 4:55 in New York. Panic in Los Angeles. Busy, no answer. Floor and ease I got, I think, somewhere in the back. I sat up in my lounge chair. His accent was thick. I need the English translation? You don't get much call from Morgenstern nowadays. I don't know anymore what I got back there. You come in tomorrow and you look around. I'm in California, I said. Meshuggah. It would mean just a great deal to me if you'd look. You gonna hold on while I do it? I'm not gonna pay for this call. Take your time, I said. He took 17 minutes. I just hung on, listening. Every so often, I'd hear a footstep or a crash of books or a grunt. Ugh. Finally, well, I got the floor and ease like I thought. So close. But not the English? And suddenly, he's yelling at me. What, are you crazy? I break my back. And he says I haven't got it? Yes, I got it. I got it right here. Believe me. Gonna cost a pretty penny. Great. Really. No kidding. Now, listen. Here's what you do. Get yourself a cab. Tell him to take the book straight up to Park. Mr. California Meshuggah. You listen now. It's coming up a blizzard. And I'm going no place. And neither of these books without money. $6.50 on the barrel each. You want the English? You got to take the floor and ease. And I close at 6. These books don't leave my premises without $13 changing hands. Don't move, I said, hanging up. And who do you call when it's after hours and Christmas on the horizon? Only your lawyer. Charlie, I said when I got him. Please do me this.